Can't really see it with the lighting, but there is windy as we approach Bitter Meridian. Yeah. All right, chat, shape up. We've got fleet command to NEBULOUS. Yeah. And looks like our work was done for us.
What the hell happened here? The refinery's already destroyed? This doesn't make any sense. Did another Alliance fleet come into the system?
No, we're the only ones here. We still have some of our fleet scattered from the hyperspace transit, but they couldn't have done this. Not on their own. We couldn't have done this.
Admiral, we need to get my intel teams onto the station so they can investigate ASAP. At the very least, we should check the control center on the top of the central asteroid. We're looking for survivors, security tapes, manifests, system logs, anything that can tell us what happened here.
Chat saying nothing should be burning without in uranium or hydrogen enrichment. I believe this is hydrogen stuff, and this is the same burning effect that happens with a whole bunch of other things where you get like your system set up like this. There's obviously like stuff that is combusting because you've got all the various parts of these refineries that is currently set off. So yeah, in case you can't tell, shit's on fire, yo, and somebody did a serious number
Something
here.
wrong?
No, just remembering Harper.
You're right. It's not often you see destruction on this scale. We all saw it on the news. Horrifying.
I saw it up close.
You were there?
Full burn.
I was late.
My last ship before coming here, first command actually, was Runaway Conviction. We were supposed to dock at Harbor Fund that morning, delayed getting underway by an equipment casualty, a broken freezer of all things. A few hours too late to get vaporized, just in time to see it go up on approach.
We were there for 2 weeks helping with cleanup before we got pulled for the start of the blockade. There were a lot more bodies than I thought there would be, with the size of the explosion and all.
You didn't mention that before.
No, I didn't.
So yeah, a little world building thing there.
Commander.
People got to eat, so if you don't have a working freezer for warships, which are essentially submarines in space, you're gonna have some problems there with like managing to actually go anywhere because
Understood. We're en route.
your force marches on its stomach, and yeah.
Moving.
I don't believe there's any threats on this level, so I'm not gonna bother sorting any fighters.
up,
But
Commander.
that might also come back to haunt me, so
Forming
we'll
up,
see.
Commander.
When you get to Seven Sisters, you have a song that probably convey how you feel to Michael this giant fleet in the battle. Okay, well, I can't look at that right now. I'm on stream here, bud, but thanks for the contribution, I guess. I'm assuming it's just gonna be like, I don't know, someone like screaming all the time as everything's running around on fire. Get being on fire. Let's take a lovely look at this. I really like how this level came together with the flaming effects. They did a really good job with all these. You can see some of them are like clearly torched from the explosions here. There's other ones that are kind of untouched, but you can see where they shattered the piping because of the stress going along here. You can see the center refinery where it still has all this bits burning out here as hydrogen and oxygen mixes. Which you can kind of deduce from the way that they're cutting this up, like the quarry for all of the ice chunks here. I believe that NEB is kind of hand wave fusion for their technology. The exact specifics isn't that important. Yeah. Just have canned food. It's not like you don't like canned food as a canned
New
alien.
contact
Get a
on
point.
sensors. Looks immobilized. Lifeboat beacons detected floating nearby.
Standing by.
That ship looks like it was hit by a large piece of debris from one of the exploding tanks. We need to pick them up. They might be our only witnesses.
And we got ourselves a little marker here to recover survivors, so we'll go ahead and do that kind of thing.
We're on our way.
Tell you what. Bloom, you're gonna go here. I do remember this level, because there's not too much to do, so we're just gonna send some guys off to places. You guys go over
Moving
here.
to that position.
And Wimdy, you can go over here.
Here
Same
now,
with Giant, you can go that way.
On it.
Right, Giant, send you up a little ways. And then
Got it.
Destroyers, you can head up here.
We're on the way.
And then Lance, we'll just have you send over to recover
We're
the
on our way.
survivors. What's causing the burning? Shit's on fire, yo. It's, I think, fuel? Oh, it's got little markers on it. That's cool. Yeah. This is a refinery that is, well, heavily damaged. It's the same thing that is, like, constantly on fire, because this, I believe, is a bunch of, like, hydrogen and oxygen stuff that was set off, and then there's whatever other systems that are installed in these giant silos that is then combusting, be it like protective paint layers that's burning or electrical systems underneath or anything else there. So yeah, fires in space, kind of scary. And all these various little bits of gases and such that's going off, combusting slowly and steadily, kind of trickle burn. Yeah. Shit's on fire, yo. Lovely map of that. Remember seeing the initial block out for this, and it was all just done up in like the kind of placeholder texture stuff. And I was like, all right, yeah, this is a cool level. And then they added a bit more pieces and stuff here, little chunks of debris, this asteroid over here, just really cool stuff. I like the kind of design of it, where you can imagine like these like barriers here. This is where you would have your ice refining stuff. You'd have various tugs or other ships cutting this up. You'd have like this area, like maybe another rock could go over here. Get this kind of like docking zone. We just cut them up and then feed them into whatever mulchers, grinders they've got. So fire in space and fast in this. It's as fast as you get like oxygen and fuel mixed together. So yeah. Fire seemingly doesn't spread along the walkways. It's entirely possible that it's on the inside and we just don't see it. Remember, this is the visuals we get for the outside perspective of where everything got scorched and cooked here and is then staying hot or busting secondarily. There's whatever is going on inside that you don't see. Because we can tell that there's like areas over here that are clearly on fire. There's the main station section here. This area could... Well, this is just solid here for the moment, but yeah. But they have marks somewhere. Some of them do. Let's see. I think there was other bits, right? Yeah, there's some chunks down here that are a little bit combusted looking, so yeah. I'm not one to nitpick too much of the visual design because I know that there's always going to be someone in the comments who goes, actually, this is physically impossible, and these things, like, yeah, we're playing a like homeworld inspired game here where your science is we've got Cold War era spaceships that are firing like kinetic weapons
We've picked up
with a
two
range of like
lifeboats
8
from the
kilometers,
disabled
so
ship. They're both
pick
empty.
your poison.
It seems they were launched automatically with no one aboard.
Getting the docking action going on now.
Hard sail burning in now. We're through. Making our way to the control room. Hard to see in here. So much smoke. No resistance so far. No bodies either. The place is deserted. Power is out across this section. Emergency lighting only. Entering control now. There's a lot of bodies in here. Wait. We've got one alive, but unconscious. Looks like a tech. He's wounded. But we're grabbing him and pulling the system drives now. Out in 30.
With the station's power out, we can't access any of the security systems remotely. There isn't a safe direct access with the station in this condition, but we should insert Marines near the security center, and we can pull the data locally.
Alright then. Yeah. Gotta love Cutlass and their professionalism. But yeah, launched automatically. Yep. Don't know exactly why, but yeah, from the like scenario we can deduce here, this thing got hit by a big chunk of debris and the life pods punched out. So they just end up floating there, and there was either no one alive or no one on board. We will dock just for argument's sake, right? We have enough space, I think, to load some missiles. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can just, flagship, if you wouldn't mind grabbing the, halberd here. Send one of those.
Send your traffic.
The rest of our group over here.
Standing by.
Now, you can go ahead and board down there, and then you're good to just move off here.
To that position.
See if we need to loot anything. Do you have space in your BLS? No, you're, the jammer. Where is number... Oh, what is it? Mists. Here we go, right. Mists, what do you got? You have, I think, room to put some more stuff on you, right? That's 14 blocks there. Well, we'll see just how much stuff it's got first. We'll head to flight quarter speed, get that skiff off the deck, and then go with that. Alright, there we are. You can go ahead and check that thing out. Simple neck. The captain of the ship decided to launch all pods so the crew fights the fire harder. Yeah, that's motivation right there. Hey guys, I've ejected all the life pods.
What can we do for you, Commander?
It's like how Mr. Krabs made them like hunt the clam for his millionth dollar.
Send
You
your
know, it's like,
traffic.
sorry, boys, I rejected all the sandwiches. There's just this one I've nailed to the mast.
I command, assuming formation.
You...
We're ready
May have to
when
send
you
the
are,
oiler
Commander.
over to collect BLS to, like, load... Well, maybe not. We'll find out if this thing has any missiles in it or not. I don't recall.
Ready for tasking.
You would just hard burn over here, please.
Acknowledged.
Keep you on standby, and then you'll face Barrow, which is going to
Aye,
be our
Commander.
exit. Stout, you're good to dock in a second
Awaiting
here or so.
orders,
You'll
Commander.
cut your way in, and I'll be good. And yeah,
Awaiting orders,
Loom,
Commander.
you're in position.
Reading you
You
clear.
can go ahead. Okay, dock tree is apparently a little screwy. Trying to avoid this. Just decided to go around, but get past this. Phew.
Acknowledged.
Burning sails or ships was a common tactic in the Age of Sail to make sure guys stay and fight. Yeah, that could
Confirmed.
work. Hello there, Quinto. Nice to see you. You're in charge of logging any errors I get, okay? Alright, what do we got on board this thing? Ooh, that's a full ammunition load right there. Okay.
Mission
That's
coming in.
RTBU then. Lance,
Awaiting orders,
you have
Commander.
space. Let's see, that would be 18 out of, I think, 24. So you could probably
Receiving.
dock with this thing and grab some. And then we'll
Awaiting
see if
orders,
Loom
Commander.
has any space on it. No, Loom is full up. Okay, so Loom, no go.
Send your traffic.
I guess I could just send
Standing
Salty over, but... Wait, you're not... Oh, I've already got somebody docking, so it doesn't give me the
We're
prompt.
ready
Okay,
when
cool.
you are, Commander.
Like fire ships are spooky? Yes, so fire ships is a historical thing there. That was specific
Moving
ships
orders.
designed for like use with incendiaries
Underway.
and the purpose of getting close to other ships,
Moving.
because you have limited range on things like that. It turns out when everything is made of wood and canvas and tar and pitch and stuff, fire is a pretty big deal. So yeah.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Also, people just have a general aversion to being set on fire. So
Marines on deck. Pushing for the security office.
okay, we're not going to be able to dock on that side, so we'll have to go about this different angle. See if we can like cut onto this side, because I think there's ports here.
Just as much of a mess down here as the control center. More bodies. Smoke's getting thicker. Awaiting orders, Commander.
Smoke's getting thicker, and Liam's getting larger.
We're deploying the data spike and pulling the drives. Back on the ship soon.
That's probably all we can get from this place, Admiral.
Standing by.
My team will begin analyzing the data and debriefing the survivor we picked up.
Heading there now, Commander.
I'll brief you when we have a clearer picture.
What can we
The
do?
This place
Debriefing
looks
him.
like it's ready to go any second. I don't think we should stick around now that we have what we need.
There we go. Autosave complete. Send a blue rose.
Awaiting
Interesting.
orders, Commander.
Can we get the docking order
We're
on this
underway,
thing or not?
Commander.
Find out. Long Lance is a little bit scorched, but compared to other people's Long Lance, it's doing pretty well. We're gonna use Star. Yeah, we're debriefing the engineer who we picked up. That's right, folks. We've come to Bethel to steal his underpants.
Receiving.
All right, let's grab these. They're not sliders, but they're close to it. Are you gonna? Your collision avoidance? No, your collision avoidance might be going funny again. God damn it.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Comparing
Moving up,
lances?
standing by.
Yeah, you know, just like socially
We're
compared
underway,
lances and stuff.
Commander.
It's obviously my lance is the superior lance compared to the other person's lance. Yo, totally, right? Okay, maybe Long Lance won't be able to dock with this after all.
Understood. We're on.
Ready whenever you are.
Winter Chain, do you have any missile ability? No, you're full up.
Standing by. Awaiting orders,
Windy?
Commander.
I don't know if Windy will be able to dock if we can't get Long Lance to dock. What's the
Send
chance we
your
got?
traffic.
Okay, Windy took a good hit to the magazine. That's a bit of an issue.
Standing by.
Let's see if Salt Sea can
We're
board that or
underway,
not.
Commander.
If it can't, then oh well.
Receiving. We're on.
Send your
I'll
traffic.
just regroup formation
I command.
appropriately.
Forming up.
Stout, you want to
Ready.
join Lance here.
I
There
command.
you go.
Receiving.
Group everyone at the edge, so if it
Understood.
does decide
We're
to go
on
off,
our
then we're
way.
not in blast radius.
Helm, take us in.
I'm glad to see everyone's tuning in here now. We just had to wait a little bit for people to show up. Yep.
What can we do for you,
And-
Commander?
Potentially, we can dock with this. Potentially not. Its angle is a little bit funky, and Salt Sea is being silly. Okay, let's see if Salt
We're
Sea can just
underway,
bonk
Commander.
into this thing or not.
We're on our way. We're on
hit
our
it.
way.
Maybe? Just
Aye,
no?
aye, Commander. Moving out.
Oop. Swing and a miss.
Understood.
again.
We're en route.
Phew. All the tuna puns are making you hungry. Well, I'm just saying, I deserve a tuna fish sandwich, and I'm gonna mug Constantine for one if he doesn't, like, end this Bethel rebellion. There we go. That should hopefully fix it. Gotta knock the ship around a little bit more, and then figure out how this works. You pick up your partner for the train station. Oh, good.
Receiving.
We come on, figure it out. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're not good, you're not good. Grinding,
Moving
screeching
out,
sound.
Commander.
See if we can knock this
Understood.
thing around a
We're
bit.
en
There we
route.
go, that might work.
Moving out, Commander.
Oh, I think we got stuck in it. Oh no.
Moving out,
Whee!
Commander.
Oh boy, here we go.
We're en route.
Collision avoidance. Yeah, collision avoidance gets a little bit silly when you're not the most maneuverable. As we see with Salt Sea, they're not exactly the best. So they're just oops, oops, metal pipe sound, bonk, oops, sorry boss, oops, here we go again. All right, let's get this thing's loot, shall we? Should be able to tether on. There we go. Okay, give me your chaff, because this thing emptied itself again. We will take... We don't need your high explosive or your grape shot or stuff like that. But we do want your bolts and your thunderheads.
We're running out of missiles.
And that's all this thing can carry. Wonderful.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Yes. Yes.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Both Windy and Salt Sea are
Running
comms
out
bottoms.
of
That is
missiles.
actual
Moving out,
canon
Commander.
quote from the developer. I'm not making this up. All right, let's formation y'all up and go from
Moving
there.
into formation.
HE can be useful for sturgeons. No, that is correct, which is why I think we have not made a loadout. Okay, we're gonna make a new loadout. We're gonna call this one gun. Go and equip them with 100 mil. There we are. That gives us some sorties of pure gun. It's not the most useful for our purposes because we generally want to be sorting bombers out of our pads, but if you ever just need like a little chip damage against a shuttle or multi-mission tug, that's a good way of doing it. So
Standing by.
let's just wait for Great Salt Sea
Standing
to
by.
catch up here, as it has to figure out how to flip itself over. But yeah, glorious ANS gun pod bombers. I really like the gun pods. That was a recommendation back during carrier test thing where people were drumming up various ideas about stuff. I wasn't involved in carrier testing myself, but I knew a couple of people who were around, and I just kind of was chipping ideas in public channels. So I was like, yeah, gun pods, that's kind of a cool thing to include. So I'm glad the 100 mil gun pods made it in. It was a nice little inclusion, even if they're not seen that much these days. Is it good against R2? No. Good against sprinters? Yes, 100 mil gun pods, very good against sprinters and shuttles. Obviously, getting to shoot shuttles with 100 mil gun pods is not going to be a thing because the Claymore bombers don't have it in multiplayer scene. But in campaign, where you've got some shuttles now and then, it's a very cheap answer to the annoying little shuttle guys. So that's something we will consider.
There now.
Reporting on
Alright, let's get everyone over the line and head out of here because I think that's all we had to do for this one. Yeah. Bitter Meridian, kind of the oh shit, something's afoot thing as we get into the zone here. Saves R2s? Yep, that is a good point as well. It is very cheap. Like 1 point of ammo is 250 rounds. I think each bomber only takes like 30 or so. So yeah, cost effective, absolutely. And as it turns out, 4 bombers unleashing a salvo onto a like small ship is pretty effective. They can plink away at other ships like frigates and destroyers as well, but that's a little bit more risky as those tend to have a bit more defenses built onto them, which can lead to some other challenges there. Don't stand off with 100 mil. If you get a lock or a good Ithaca track, you can do a lot of work with that. All right. No damage dealt. Times are changing. Yeah, certainly a name factor to this indeed. We'll just yoink that thing's stuff here. Replenishment, we're going to need to gas up everyone, so we will do that now before I forget. Boop, 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 boop. Can we afford 2 in everyone? Maybe not. Okay. I'll have to adjust the gas slightly then. There we go. That should be enough fuel that we can all manage. Okay. First sign something's wrong. Probably the only one you need is Constantine pulled 350 ships in the blockade for reasons. Yeah, we're clearly doing a really good job messing up this line, right? 350 ships off the blockade. That's not a insignificant number. Yeah. Gonna kill the shuttle. Missile remains the tube for you to take and launch at other target. Yes, that is something you could do, assuming that the shuttle does not decide to dump from like 7 kilometers. That's just killing a target early, so you get the for it though. So a little different. You need to replenish. Okay, I can't actually replenish the Salt Seas chaff launcher, which is a little annoying, but could be worse. We had gotten more of those sliders. Where are they? Yeah, Thunderhead Block 2s. These were originally sliders, I'm pretty sure at some point, because this was the same tuning as Tantalum Squad, but they're called sliders. So, when multiplayer docking by chance, there's no real need for it because in multiplayer, like refloating your ships wouldn't really be feasible as a thing, just given the timings and such there, recovery and such. Maybe possible as like an optional toggle setting in there, but I feel like if you're trying to dock and recover a ship in multiplayer, then you're kind of not like playing time efficiently for it. There's a lot of other things you should probably be doing. I think that as a campaign mechanic, it works just fine, but I feel the multiplayer skirmish scene is set up the way it is, and it probably doesn't need that as a feature. I think you can bring the Mercator in multiplayer, though, and do that if you're really looking to. There's a couple issues we had to bug hunt about that, because the Mercator was able to be brought and cause some weirdness. I think Quinto or Marion might know more about that. They were the ones who filed that ticket. All right, anyways, though, that's going to be this level, so on to the next one. Is the Mercator still able to be brought to battle? Yes. You just have to export the thing as a template, and you can add it to your multiplayer fleets, because it's normally a hidden hull. Same with the old container liner and Windy's hull, the Warden. That said, they cost 3,000 points, so you're not bringing it in standard multiplayer. That's deliberate. Stealing ammo... I mean, like, maybe, yes, but, like, by the time that you're in position to do that, you've probably already won.
CH-511 is in the link and flashing an emergency signal.
Alliance ships, this is Flooding Dark. We're under attack by a Protectorate ambush force and need assistance.
Dark, this is Windy. We are moving into support. Hold tight.
You sure kicked the hive, Dark. What had you so far out here?
Hey, Commander. We had a tip-off from a passing freighter that the Protectorate stashed away ammunition here at the Barrow. We have been causing our own ruckus without you, and we really need to resupply. Bad news is, it's totally empty. Just a maze of old mine shafts and a note saying Admiral Ellsworth sends his regards. Looks like they set us up good.
Probably scared the hell out of them when we showed up. Time to take advantage of it. Their 450 guns will be struggling to track and hit those fast, close-in shuttles. We can negate their advantage from range.
So yeah, they've really kicked the hive there. Old container liner? Yes. The container liner hull got a rework, so there's the old version still in the game files. And then when the carrier update came out, there was a newer version made with a change of compartments and some of the surface mounts. So, alright. Yeah. Nomad's like, seriously, dude. Yeah, Nomad's like, we need help against these, because, like, our 450s, we can't do anything, and wasting a heck key is not ideal against these guys, especially with the range where the beast will probably chip them away. Other fun thing, you can actually see a bug right now when we join the level, which is that these are marked as immobilized on their intel, just the way that the thing spawns them. That's not actually correct, and it needs to be fixed, but it's on the ticket as a lower priority thing there, so that'll get patched up at some point or other. Have you guys join formation here, shall we? So we don't run into a bunch of mess. Hey, I know what we'll do. We will launch a flight of surgeons immediately with gun pods. That's kind of cool, right? Get our Tantos as well airborne. We'll launch 8 of you as Void Soup. There we go. Skiffs. How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud, too quiet? I did turn it up. I just want to make sure that I'm not accidentally, like, completely incomprehensible with it. You guys rotate it here. Beam destroyers. Let's have you guys swing up and hit this guy, since that's going to be a big deal.
Got you 5x5.
You need to keep your heading facing this way and just pull back.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving.
Ascend the Void Squeebles. Yes. Deploy Void Squeebles.
Commander.
You might still be in chat. We'll see. Alright. Orient you guys correctly. You need to move over this way. Pause and then organize a salvo of RPF rounds on you. You guys do a vertical alignment like such. Winter chain, you're good to just join behind. There we are. What is a Void Squadron? Ah, yes, we're sending up our Tantos with the famous Void Soup setup. There we go. Alright, Beamstones, get them. Number 4, you can target this one and lock. Number 5, you can target this one and lock. Dude, what do we got? Spacecraft bombers on the horizon. Alright, let's get out of here. Take your thrusters onto overdrive. Do not want to get hit by that.
Low ammunition. Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, number 3, you're good here. Let's set our PD missiles to manual fire so I don't whip those off the abyss.
Standing by.
Okay, that guy is RPF pretty well. Slowing down. Anything else we got? Okay, that's another track on scope. See what you end up being. 4, I need you to go around this corner. 5, you are on target as well. Alright, that one's dead, done, and dusted, so let's change targets over to you. Go. Oh, that's rockets. Heads up. Okay, hi there. Target your point defense on that thing. See if you can. Go. Just. Get those burners. Go. Upwards.
Aye, aye.
Brakes and
Full power.
turn. There we go. I think we dodged the better part of this. Yep, Black Cloud's gonna get it.
Missile detected.
All right, good deflection. Let's
Aye, aye, Commander.
deal with that thing before it becomes a bigger issue. 5, you're gonna lock it and burn it. There we go. 4, you're a not quite turned in time. Have you take out that guy then. 2, you and your formation are rotating here.
Aye, Commander. Moving out. Moving out, Commander.
All right. Now you can cease your fire. We'll put you on tight mode. Get you out of this
Aye,
thick.
aye.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, where's our alert fighters? Let's go, 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 go. You guys, go ahead and intercept on that. We got a lot of bombers inbound. Okay. Wimby, I'm setting you approved for Doctrine missile launch, and let's get some more fighters out, because it's a pretty nasty ambush. Launch 1 flight of Void Soups, and then we'll get the wing of 6 as well behind it. Go flanker flight. Flankers, go, 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 go. Flying Dark, continue your return pathway here.
Receiving.
These guys aren't really a threat right now, so we're going to change targets over to these bombers above. I do not want to get bomb struck. Oh shit, we got a whole bunch of them coming at us. Okay, let's yeah, send it. Windy, show me them tornadoes. What you got? Hope these work.
At the ready, Commander.
Okay, yep, you're going to be moving again. Should be fine here. Just
Copy
burn,
that.
burn,
Moving.
burn, burn, burn.
Acknowledged.
That's good.
We're ready
4, are
whenever
you on
are.
target quite yet? You are looking. Where are you? Okay, you're going for Bethel Ferry. That's fine. You're going to move up over here, get this guy in range in 2 seconds or
Got a
so.
lock on us.
We are.
Ready
All
whenever
right.
you are.
What do we got? These guys are getting intercepted. Very good stuff. Okay, that's torpedoes out in the water. Flanker flight. I need you maximum speed engage. You are approved for standoff range, salvo size unlimited. There you go. Try and intercept any of that.
Send your traffic.
Letting Dark go. We're gonna see if we can't
Standing
jam
by.
this out as well with our electronic support. Hope that this works out, because otherwise this cruiser is in for some rough times. Chap,
Aye,
chap,
aye,
chap.
Commander. Countermeasures away.
It looks like they're jammed pretty good. Gonna be
They've got us
close.
dialed
Yipes. Okay, whoo, good deflect. God damn, that was a interesting time. Okay, flanker flight. Get on those other ones. See if we can't dodge this. These guys jammed up with everything we got.
in. Got you 5 by
Running
4.
Dark, continue maintaining
Copy that.
distance.
Moving.
Intercept everything. Okay, those other ones are going on target. Backfire flight is going here. Where's backfire? You guys should be good onto this one.
We're
Rest of
running
our
out
formation
shields,
looking.
Commander.
Okay. Defender's strong. Defender's good.
12. Weapon away.
Our target intercepted. Okay. I think we did that without taking a hit. Phew. Rejoin the
Understood.
formation. Goddamn. Well then, that was exciting. Since we can apparently afford to change our shorts now, and not be worried too much about getting blasted by everything, I think that we are good. Whew. Alright, set to flight quarters. Let's get that next sortie of fighters up.
Firing.
What's your guys' status? Okay, you're bingo, so let's send you back home.
What can we
Alright,
do
you
for
guys all
Commander?
beam that target here. Who's shooting at that one? 5? Oh,
Ready.
5 is okay. Yes, he's fire on you. Information.
Information.
4, you guys MCON, and then relight your radars. Kill this thing off.
Got 'em in our
Just
sights.
on its last legs. We'll hit it with
Standing
the high explosive small
Engage
guns.
Target.
Our bombers, I think, did their sortie, right?
Burners
Yeah,
out.
looks like they already fired. Okay, we're good.
Moving to that position.
Everyone, group back up
We're
in
underway,
formation since we can
We're ready whenever you
tighten
are.
up here and wait for whatever's next.
Receiving.
Ceasefire. And
We're ready
ceasefire.
whenever you are.
Okay, 2, MCON, recycle.
Standing by.
4, MCON, and recycle.
Set
3,
traffic.
MCON, and recycle. There we go. Okay, well that was excitement as we just got jumped by however many bombers that was. There's got to be a journeyman somewhere around here. Yeah, we had bombers like that last time the J-Man showed up.
Orders, Commander. Heading there now,
I wonder if this is the same one. Opportunity cost make its re-debut.
Awaiting orders, Commander. We're underway.
Okay,
Commander.
group yourselves
Send
up.
the traffic.
Yeah, Stout Coral, you have a thruster out, which is making your maneuvering awkward.
Standing by.
We're not going to worry about that right now. Reactor bloom goes off
I
there.
can't see anything.
Okay,
Standing by.
since we have a moment, let's actually scramble our sundials since we need to get some vision on board. And afterwards, we'll probably set up our coil toes just for defenses. Of our stuff. All right, you guys are good. You guys are good. We are looking okay
Standing
for
by.
now. Stabilize the situation and then
Force laid in.
figure out where we want to go. There's an enemy force somewhere, but I don't want to break
Receiving.
formation quite yet. Bombers kind of came from over here, but they also looped around from over here. So that makes me think, like,
Standing by.
potentially here-ish? Want to say carriers at?
Standing by.
Going well. Well, it was a very scary opening bit. I'm
In.
gonna check high over here, see if we find anything.
On station.
But we didn't take any hits, despite, like,
Wired
let's see, that
and
was
confirmed.
3 times 3, so that would be 9 bombers times 2, so that's 18 torpedoes launched at us for no impacts. I'd say that was pretty good.
Send it, wizard.
Definitely was a bit hectic, as we had to
Acknowledged.
kind of set ourselves up for position warfare there, but we managed to make it through without a scratch, so I'm very happy. We're going to start getting some
Understood. We're
altitude
en
here,
route.
since if there's any bombers left, there should still be, like, 1 wing left, right? Because the Journeyman before, that had, what was it? No, 4 wings of 3, so that's 24 in total, which matches their hangar count. So we can. Let's have
Send it,
you
wizard.
guys. Okay, you're the
We're
light
on it.
wing. You guys are going to join up
Copy
with Treehouse. Right. Low guard order.
Directive
There
received.
you go.
Orders hot.
Yeah, okay, they are guarding. Just the move order thing looks a little different.
Ready.
Let's see if we can find out where exactly
Get
the
it
enemy's
done.
hiding. These guys are going to be a hazard, so we'll go maybe like up
Course
this
laid in.
way a bit. See if I can like rise over top.
Receiving.
I want to play open space in event
Understood.
of more
We're
fighter
en
craft.
route.
Aye, aye. Proceeding.
Your heading's facing
We'll
this
get it done.
direction, and same goes with you, and same
Affirmative.
goes with you. You
At the
fighting
ready,
dark.
Commander.
Yep, so you're heading. Let's aim this center of map and then go from there.
On station.
You see anything so far? Nothing up this way. Plug you close to the rock a little bit.
Wired and confirmed.
Treehouse, you're gonna go outside the map a titch, and we'll do. What do we got? Okay, that's not. Okay, that's got to be fighter wing. There's no way they have this many. Okay, if that's a fighter wing, then that means there's a more line, not a what do you call it?
What can we do for you, Commander?
Journeyman.
We're on our
Confirmation of
way.
that. Cool.
Course laid in.
Let's keep heading towards those guys
Aye, aye.
then. Also possible that
Understood.
journeyman is here, and there's both a journeyman and a carrier. That's a real ship. Okay, what are you? You have a heading.
Awaiting orders,
No
Commander.
priority. Let's get an attack marker on this thing. Wait for ident. Should take about 30 seconds or so. Maybe a little
Standing
longer
by.
because it might be a large hole, and OSB large holes, I think, have a harder time being
Aye,
identified.
aye. Proceeding.
See what you are. Okay, pull you back a little ways. Don't get jumped here.
Heads up, crew.
Okay, 19. You're gonna go over here-ish
Wired
and
and
look at this
confirmed.
angle.
Locking in.
Commander, we are low on missiles.
Let us sortie out ourselves some bombers if needed. Warp up. There we go. Okay, you're launching more fighters. Okay, so you're definitely a more line then. Cool.
Ready.
Hey, tell you what. Oop. Uh-oh.
Ready.
No. Do not waste those yet. Fire mode manual. That is... Okay, these are... Yeah. This is, unfortunately, Rock DD moment, so we're going to be out some tornadoes. Womp womp.
Send traffic.
You know...
Aye,
Okay.
aye. Proceeding.
I do have a bunch of heck peas in the backpack here.
Standing by. Copy that.
Chat, how do
Nothing
we
here.
feel about trying to heck pea this guy if he's just going to hold still? Because I think that if we go for an approach like this... Because you're here-ish, so if I go and hold the angle and release, like, here, then that should spout astern the thing. Yeah, he's not moving. Okay. I'd try and go for a drive shot, but I think it's funnier if I get the heck pea down the snoot.
On it.
You go down below over
Standing
here.
by.
You go over here. We'll get
here
spotted.
now,
Yeah,
Commander.
well, I mean, we got to go for heck pea for the style, right? Do. Missile will get spotted. The missile will get spotted, but it has self-screening jammers, so I think it'll be fine. This looks like a good enough approach angle, I think, right? Pretty much bow on at this stage. Don't want to get too close. Alright, there we go.
Target confirmed.
I should be
Missile
firing
away.
4 missiles. Yep. Alright.
Receiving.
And have you guys stopped so you don't accidentally ram into those missiles on
Moving out,
approach here?
Commander.
Pork your missiles. I don't need to spiral path them because there's no Sarissa fire to intercept right now, so I'm not
On
worried about that.
station.
We do have visual here. Keep our
Right.
eyes up
Missile
around
racks
the
are
place. I missed my other
pretty
sundial.
sparse.
I don't know what happened to it. I think SDM2 probably.
Send traffic.
Yeah, we got these jammer bubbles going out here. This should make for nice, clean, easy launches. There we go. There are fighters, but their intercept is going to be hard because the self-screening jammers should mess up all of their fire control radars with this. And I only really need one of these to land. Fighters, sundial became a night clock. Did it? Fascinating. I didn't know we could do that. All right, let's see what 8 Hecb does to the nose of a carrier. Rage tempered by wisdom. Rage tempered by this big old blonde dart to your face. The angle just right here. Yeah, these fighters are they running, or am I just not seeing them on scope? Let's move over a little bit more. Okay, no sign of them intercepting so far. Get a good stage here in 2 seconds. Yep, lock on target. AMM's ahoy. Jammer's gonna do it. That will intercept some, but not enough. Goodbye. And that's that. Nice carrier, jackass.
Admiral, I have an update for you. We finished
8
coming
Hecb.
over the data from Reese Refinery.
It's cost effective.
Frankly, the situation is, well, confusing. The technician doesn't remember much. It looks like he lost consciousness early on in the incident. Last thing he remembers is a massive explosion in the transfer
On
lines.
the way, Commander.
We reviewed the exterior camera footage from the security office, and I'm certain it was an attack. Most of the footage was corrupted, but we ID'd more of those container ships we encountered near Fortuna in what we could view. They showed up, fired all their missiles into the tanks and support structure, and then they left. No message logs, no radio contact, no identification.
Protectorate ships destroying Protectorate stations. Why? That doesn't make sense.
What is there to make sense of, Tristan? Blowing up stations is the Protectorate's MO.
You wanted to blow up a station.
I admittedly question it myself, sir, but the technician's claims seem to line up with the recordings. The footage cuts off around the time the station went up, but I believe they were heading away from Bulwark.
If that's true, why waste their ammunition? And on one of their own stations? They must have known we were nearby and headed in their direction. Why wouldn't they wait for us?
We can sit here and argue hypotheticals, but we are on the doorstep of Bulwark and we have a mission to complete. If they're headed away from us, I say we take the win for what it is and press on. That station was an objective anyway, so they saved us a lot of ammo. We have wasted enough time playing guessing games. We need to get moving and stick to our timeline.
Heading there now, Commander.
So if anyone's saying that, oh, I only needed like 2 of them, yes, but you see, there was like, I don't know, 24 fighters with how many ever AMMs they had, airborne and flechette rounds and all that. So if I fired less, then there's a good chance they got intercepted. I have to fire more anyways. And god damn it, I wanted to full salvo Hecb this carrier because he fired torpedoes at me, so there. Yeah, good times to be had.
Ready.
Now these fighters are kind of derped out because their carrier controller is dead. So
whenever you are.
we're gonna do some fly swatting.
Enemy is being locked.
And yeah, we're gonna see if beamstones are effective here or not.
Moving.
You guys, okay, PD turrets set to dedicated only, so we won't waste
Aye, aye,
RPF
Commander.
without
We're on our way.
good reason to.
Standing by.
And yes, it is absolutely worth it for the
Falling.
satisfaction of whipping like most of my missiles the entire campaign. You get this like perfect nailed shot here, so yeah. Oversized Aurora. Yep, I even made a meme about this, which was the like Barracuda pilots being like, huh, wonder what that bright glow over there is. That might make it into the thumbnail for this if I
Waiting
get some good
orders.
beam action going. I've been struggling to do thumbnails because I have to come up with something
Moving.
sort of creative for each of them, and I've just resorted to shitpost memes. So,
Waiting for your
speaking of
orders,
which,
Commander.
if you check my YouTube here, link in the chat. There you go. You can
Standing
see
by.
the first couple videos will be posted now. I think we just posted Iron Spindle today. I want to say it was Iron Spindle. Might have been Anacrusis. Pretty sure it's Spindle. So that is going live 1 per day. Nice little way to trickle out the videos and stuff, and gives me time to upload and edit and such. Yeah, clean up the audio a little bit here and there. Okay, you lot, if you would be so
Can't
kind
move
as
too
to
far.
get beamed in a second here.
We're on the move.
We'll keep our fighter craft on
Send it,
station
wizard.
near you, just in case somebody doesn't
Ready
have
for
a
task.
bid.
Flying on fumes.
You don't need to be over there anymore, so we'll RTB you.
Awaiting
Main
orders,
YouTube
Commander.
channel, there are more. Yes, I have an archive channel. It's not had uploads recently because that's a lot of work that I have to do to get all my upload things. So at some point, I am going to put all the videos that I have recorded and streamed since I started streaming on that. But that is a thing that takes a long time. Plus, some of them are needing like a lot of edit stuff due to audio weirdness, where YouTube has a specific way it wants them edited, and I have to refactor a whole bunch. So yeah, I've got like 2 years backlog to clear through. So if you want to see those at some point, they'll be there, but don't hold your breath. Plus, most people don't watch them anyways. I've seen the stats.
Standing by.
You guys could kindly get into Barracuda blasting range. Be great.
We're on the move.
Pikes should have the option to have grazers on it. I am actually kind of in favor of like a chemical laser option for craft because I think that would be neat as a like little laser pew pew thing. But yeah,
Standing by.
Pikes are already very good. Like a singular pike on Afterburner can splash an entire bomber
Ready
squadron
whenever
if you're
you are.
smart about it.
Negative. Too
So
far.
I know that
Out
most
of
people don't like
effective range,
using them
negative.
because ooh, it's not the EO
On the
pike
move.
anymore of broken overpoweredness, but they're still very capable.
Standing by.
Okay, flagship you can group up here.
that
Please
position.
and thank you.
On station.
Mother sundial you can send
Consider it
over
done.
here. Let's get the beams going on target here.
Stop the ship.
You guys are kind of floating in and out of range. We'll set up to beam, I guess, from the top of this rock.
Moving.
Good.
We're underway, Commander.
Everyone
Help,
oriented
take us up.
correctly this way.
Affirmative.
We'll get
Yeah.
it done, Commander.
I could probably fire off some RPF here, but I don't feel like reloading, so we're just going to use some beam because it's funny.
Engaging.
Lock up these guys and hit them.
Zero them in. Yeah, we see him. Waiting
Come on, you know where
orders.
he is. Hit him.
We'll get it done.
Should see the
Standing by.
lovely green beam fire off in a second here. Come on, you're in range. There we go. Boop.
Receiving.
If you'd be so kind as to target the other one.
We're ready whenever
Did you
you
go on
are.
cooldown because of that?
Acknowledged.
Pulse fire you once. A good beam shot. There we go.
Waiting orders.
Okay, so when it does kill a target, it sends it on cooldown. Interesting. Huh. I never knew that about beams.
Standing by.
Because it's acquiring a new track or something.
Aye aye. We're on the way.
We flick Battle Sword.
Copy that.
Probably fine just to take those out. I don't think it does damage for us, right? Yeah, hopefully not.
Standing by. We'll get it done.
There we go. That's the quick B short we're looking for.
Receiving.
Lock him up.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
This is very satisfying for the record. Oh, got it too
Roger
soon.
that. We lost
There we
him.
are.
Let's lock him.
Ooh.
We've got him in our sights.
All right. Good times had by all. Let's just clear this stuff out. Now we've got a whole carrier worth of stuff to loot, so that seems pretty cool to me. Orientation, this thing is about, I want to say the 90 lines. We'll
Get it
line up
done.
for that.
Waiting
Windy on
orders.
board, and probably take all these things.
We're ready whenever you are.
Okay, these guys are in range, right? Should be good.
What can we do for you, Commander? Moving out, Commander.
Getting in
Waiting for
range
your
now.
orders,
Should see
Commander.
these get tickled, right? There we are.
Talking
Lock them up. How effective are the oversized Auroras? Well, considering that we're cleaning house here, pretty effective.
We're ready whenever
In
you are.
multiplayer, if you happen to get a beamstone locked onto a bomber wing and just hit B short, it'll cook through most of them. It's very satisfying to see happen,
Standing
but
by.
you have to make sure that you've got the thing zeroed in the first place, which without a dragonfly drive can be hard. These have dragonflies and they still take a little bit
Standing
to
by.
turn, so yeah. Let's let these guys go through another cycle.
Ready.
You know, I guess we can just
Roger
RTB everything since it seems like they're not choosing to attack us. There we go.
Standing by.
Alright. Let's see, how many size 4s can kill it in one?
Standing by.
S4 is going to kill in one. I'm not sure what you mean by
Send
S4.
traffic.
Defensive manual, we don't need this. You mean like shipping containers? Because it can kill
Standing
pretty
by.
much infinite shipping containers if you just are able to assign the fire orders fast enough. It doesn't retask like it does with fighter squadrons like this, but it is able to shoot them pretty effectively.
Roger that.
I've seen people with the battleship beam turrets manually fire and clear out incoming container salvos, which is very cool to see.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Yeah, S4 containers.
We're on the
Yeah,
way.
you can cleave through container liner salvos
Waiting
pretty good
orders.
with it.
They won't know what hit them.
Just accelerate a little bit here. Let these guys do their thing. Should see them pop each and every time.
Ready.
There we go.
Standing
2 and then 1.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Wimby, you are getting onto target, so we'll get you over here to
Good
rage,
fire.
and
We
that
lost
is
the
that.
target for your
Cool.
orders, Commander.
24 fighters dead to beamstones. Wonderful.
Receiving.
Let's clear you guys' heading orders. Faded Call or Navmag Ashroot? Given I'm pretty much out of gas, I think we'll go Navmag Ashroot. I
Standing
should
by.
be able to find fuel there. I think it's a station. Doesn't the beam need to change shape? I'm not sure what you mean by shape. It just fires a beam out, which is technically, I believe, a stream of projectiles with really fast velocity. That's why if you're like on slow speed, you can see them fire their beam, and then if you cut it fast enough, it'll like well, you'll see like it advance per frame. There's a slight travel time for it. It's not complete laser pointing like the Auroras are. Still pretty close. Okay, you guys should be fully docked, so we'll go to the speed. Here we go. Particle beam, yeah.
Set
Need to
traffic.
change how they move. I don't believe that the beam changes how they move at all. Like, you do adjust like your heading and stuff onto it, but no, like not the heading. I'm not sure what you're talking about there then. Because as far as I know, there's no shape changes for any of the ships involved with beam stuff. So
traffic.
if there is, and I don't know, then that's fascinating. But
Heading there.
Receiving.
let's get everyone over towards Navmag Ashroot, eh?
We're on.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
We're on send traffic. On it.
Send your traffic.
You go over
Force
here.
laid in.
All right, Wimdy, if you would be
Heading here
a
now,
lovely
standing
gear
by.
and dock with that,
Standing
we'll get
by.
Salt Sea on standby as well
Moving
for
out,
docking.
Commander.
Need to
Understood. We're
find
en
some
route.
stuff.
Yes,
Mist,
Commander.
you can go over
Turning
here.
up the engines now.
Let's see what is on
Standing
board. The Rage Tempered by Wisdom, eh? Go. And all right,
Ready.
what do we got in store for us, huh? Okay, 32 Barracudas. That is pretty good. Even in the forward cone, needs to aim at the target and then takes time. Yeah, okay. Beams have, I
Waiting for your orders,
believe, it's a
Commander.
1 or 2 degrees margin of error that they accept for, so it's got like a little bit of swing. But yeah, to intercept stuff with a beam, you have to get it pretty much zeroed directly on target. This is why it's kind of hard to do unless you see stuff coming and have the
We're ready
Dragonfly
whenever you
drive
are.
for its extra turning rate. So it's hard, but you can intercept fighter craft and incoming
Ready.
missiles as well. So. All right, let's just refill on our Barracudas because we lost a lot of fighter craft in the previous levels, and that's a good way to restock. Ammo-wise, we'll grab those
Not many
blizzards
missiles
for
left.
our defensive use here. We ran out of tornadoes pretty well with that. Bulk mags, there's a bunch of Hachette, which we should, I guess, take along with us. So we'll add up to about, I don't know, 20,000 seems good. 35 slugs we're low on, but we don't use those very much. We got a bunch of chaff we can load up, I suppose. Your VLSs look like, we'll top you up with that. Reposts, good. Cluster bombs, perch rockets, piranha rockets, want. R3s very much want. What do we want to give up? I guess if we have to give up something, we'll give up some of the piranhas.
Commander, we are low on missiles.
Take all the spearfish and then fill up from there. Seems pretty good. Additionally, we have torpedoes, which are quite good. Okay, let's unload a bunch of these. We'll take all the torpedoes, because those are the best. SDM-2 Typhoon. Yeah, we can't use SDM-2s, but we want all the torps. We want the piranha rockets. We want the spearfish rockets, because that will give us a good count for our ships. I think this is probably our best bet for this right now. And then the rest of it
What
is
can
just
we
going to
do
go
for you,
on to
Commander?
Salty. Yo. Loot the
Ammunition is low.
entire everything here. Phew. Lesbianism on screen. Oh no, it's Yuri. Watch out. I'll load up the chaff. Your chaff launcher. Yep, pull up. Oh yeah, there's a million bolts on this thing, isn't there? Yep. Well, I guess we're taking the bolts and the spearfish and the
Missiles are
piranha
almost
rockets.
depleted.
We're almost full. Holy crap. I won't take the perches because I don't think they're worth running. I could probably ditch the KBU-22s if I need. Am I ever going to use KBU-15s? Nah, we'll just leave these behind
Ammunition
to
is
save
low.
space. There we go. SDM-2, yes, that's the, where is it? The swing arm launch type munition. You can see the towels here. It's exclusive to OSP now, which is
Standing
a
by.
balanced decision that I
Moving.
agree with. And yeah,
We're underway,
it is a
Commander.
very effective way at shooting down
Commander,
bombers
we're
if
low
they
on
don't have a
missiles.
blade of
Falling into
foam, which
formation.
ours do. So yeah.
Course laid in.
All
Quiet.
right, Mist,
Command
you're able to
on
group
the
up
line.
with Wimdy in a second,
Aye, aye.
and
Forward
then
up.
it's over to Navmag Ashroots with us.
Standing by.
Yeah. That everyone is pretty much
What can
ready
we do
to
for
go.
you, Commander?
We will have to do our intermission
Awaiting
after this
orders,
one,
Commander.
but that's perfectly fine. Okay, everybody on schedule. Yeah, let's go nav mag Ashford.
We're on our way.
And roll-off launchers launch STMs? No.
Moving.
That is, again,
Send
limited
traffic.
specifically to the ARM launchers as a
Help,
balancing
awaiting
factor.
orders,
Can't
Commander.
go in
Moving
VLS,
out,
can't go in
Commander.
MLS, can go in ARM launchers. Yeah, it was... I think it was tested at one point if that was fair or not, and determined to not be, because with enough MLS launchers, you can sortie a stupid amount of SDM2s fast. Also, with them on defense, like launch from VLS, you could pretty much empty a ship in no time. So, yeah. They went through a lot of iterations since carrier update, and I'm kind of glad that they landed in the way that they did, because SDM2s are very powerful. And I think that having limitations is better for the game, because it means that you have to have some like other creativity for sky combat rather than just who has the most SDM2s. Yeah, that's things like the Sarissa frigates kind of coming back on ANS side. Same with the anti-craft hybrid missile, where they have the big explosion from size 3s. Good stuff there. Alrighty, let's head to replenishment screen. We should have enough gas for this last transit, and I think we'll get fuel at Navmag Ashroot if we're quick enough. Yeah, good times. Danger schmanger, we're fine. As you can see, we got some heck feed damage from these guys. Yeah, absolutely gutted that ship. Not a whole lot of damage from everyone else, but still, I mean, we cleaned up house very nicely there. Replenishment, not really much to do. Flooding dark. Yeah, we can put a little gas back in here just to make sure everyone's equally red at the same time. And we'll refuel on the way. Long Lance, you're fine. You lost an ammo elevator, whatever. Stout Coral, I don't feel like wasting restores on you. Alright, we're just gonna go into the next level once things wrap up here. So yeah. In the meantime though, ad break time.